So you're nutrition therapist, isn't it? So I've always wondered, because I've tried to pay attention to some of the things that you people do, and I've realized that you people have particular ways of defining some things that we would consider normal. One of them is work. Work to us, or even to me, I just think it's all about money, isn't it? You go to, if they say where you're going to work, going to earn money, a salary.
Yeah.
But as an OT, how would you define work?
Okay, as an OT, I would define work as anything or any activity that is meaningful or purposeful to an individual. And if it is meaningful to you, it means the purpose, identity to both you at your individual level, even at the society level at large. And that's why in OT we classify work at the different categories. We have economical or the paid work. Then we have also the voluntary work. We can also be having other kind of work like productivity or those. Then we look into your routines and roles.
So in occupational therapy, as you have said, you have defined economic. So economic, I would think, talk about economic, that's when we find things like jobs and employment, isn't it? But are there particular things that you could look at and be like, to the common man, this might not be work, but actually is? Is there anything that you would fall work, but when it is not that obvious?
Yeah, let me take an example of students. That's most people don't think it is work because it's not earning. But in a real sense, it is work, since I told you that anything you engage, any activity you engage in that is important or value to you, you consider it to be work. For example, when we look at the student aspect of work, I told you work also has value, as roles and routines. They are the roles the student must meet, like attending class or the responsibilities of a student. And he has also his routines, what he follows on a daily basis, like that I must get up in the morning, I attend the classes, I do evening discussions, such aspects.
So where would an occupational therapist come in on the bank?
We come in as occupational therapist into someone's work when an individual finds challenges, hard times in completing his tasks or activities or his work. For example, someone got a physical injury, like he got an accident, or someone is mentally unable, that's when we come in. For example, an amputee, after someone getting an accident and getting amputated, he might find it hard to access his work environment. And this is what we can do this is what we do for these individuals. Correct? We normally start with assessment, whereby we look at the real limiting cause and other impacts brought in by the challenge that is limiting him or her from having a successful work. Then after doing that assessment, that's where we come in with, we set the goals, or we be like, how can we basically help this individual? And that's where we come in with required or recommending assistive aids. When I talk of assistive aids, that's where we talk of like prosthetics and these artificial limbs in layman language, so that they can access maybe making locomotion or movement easier for him, or we can, in the same assistive aid technology, that's where we find wheelchairs, etc. Then we also do what we call environmental modification, where we be like, since in now a wheelchair user, he will be unable to climb stairs, so we be like, let's add him they press their arms so that he can drive his wheelchair upstairs instead of using a stair which he wouldn't be able. On the same issue of home modification, that's where we'll be like, he's physically unable maybe to make a complete step, but if we can support him with the grab bars, these things pressed on stairs that he normally climb up here, we believe that if he can hold on there, he can get extra support and go upstairs and access his working environment.
So this conversation has really been very helpful and has given me an insight into occupational therapy and how they relate with work. But as we have been speaking, I've noticed something peculiar with very uniform. What's the use of this ribbon?
Oh, this ribbon. Green represents baby may not work, or that the part of occupational therapy that is related to work. That's why you see me with the green ribbon.
Oh, okay. Thank you.